we're good. Ooh. So first of all, guys, I just wanted you to know that I'm no Tanamojo. I'm not really that good at telling stories, but I'll try my best. This story, I don't even know what I'm going to call it. You'll see I have it in the title, but I actually think this story is so funny, and like all of my friends think it's the funniest thing ever, and it's like a family favourite story. We had Log an Éad Scola, which is basically Colours Day, where basically you get to wear your own clothes. I don't know why you did that. That's really weird. In our school, we had the stupid rule that you have to wear a uniform. So when we get to wear our own clothes, like everyone goes all out, and you know, we put on our tan and put on our nicest clothes and do our face. Really good English. Do our makeup and our hair, and you know, everyone looks really pretty on Colours Day. So this Colours Day, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get really dressed up. So I had my tan on, did my makeup, got a really nice outfit. I normally don't wear makeup to school, and if I do wear makeup, the tiniest amount, maybe I cut a little bit of concealer, like my eyebrows, maybe a little bit of mascara, like that's all I'll do. But normally I don't even put that on. So when I came into school, people don't know how much I am addicted to makeup, and I really was not wearing that much makeup. I was wearing the exact same amount that I'm wearing now. Sorry, a car just drove by there. Also, can you hear that in the background? Because I really hope you can't. My brother plays the bagpipes. So, you know, I was wearing my little bit of makeup, and I came into school and I was like all confident. And we're on our way to PE. In my school, we don't own a gymnasium, so we have to walk to the local gymnasium. So like that's like, I don't know, like a 7-minute walk or something. Yeah, it's really stupid. My school is so bad. I really want to move school. I actually hate it so much. Oh! It was just me and my friend, and then there was like 2 other girls that we were kind of talking to, but mainly just me and my friend. And we were just having a conversation, and this girl walks up to us. And I kind of knew this girl, like I was an acquaintance with her. She came up to me and she goes, "Oh my god, you're wearing so much makeup." And I was like, and she's like, "But seriously, like you're wearing so much makeup, like what's with all the makeup?" And I was like, okay. So guys, I completely forgot to mention that when she came up to me, she said, "Oh, you're wearing so much makeup." And I said to her, because she's like super big into art, I knew there was a reason why I was like getting so angry for into art. And she came up to me and she was like, "Oh yeah, you're wearing so much makeup." And I was like, okay, right, stop. And I was like, okay, so Jane, and I swear to God, this is what I said to her. I said to Jane, I was like, "So Jane, do you know the way that you love like art?" And she goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, I really love makeup." And she was like, "Okay, good for you." That was the point that I got super angry. And I completely forgot that point, because otherwise, like, I sound like such a bitch, like, because, like, you're wearing so much makeup, it isn't that bad, but, like, for her to be like, "Okay, good for you," like, it's super, like, downtrodden, is that the word? It's, like, super just, like, rude, and, like, I was just, like, so, like, oh, come on, you're being nasty now. Please fuck off. That's why I got so angry. So, yeah, continue with the video. Roll now. We're gonna name this girl Jane. Yeah, we're gonna name her Jane. Plain fucking Jane. Oh. So I was like to this Jane, I was like, okay. And I just started like walking faster with my friend. I was like, come on, let's just go. Because both of us just sat and looked at each other and were like, what is this bitch saying? Did she really just say that? Like, I really was not wearing that much makeup. I was wearing the exact same amount of makeup I was wearing now. So we were like, oh fuck. And we like walked on. And she like came up to us again. And she was like, I was like, "Jane, I'm not into it. I'm not in the mood." And she's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "You just said that I was wearing way too much makeup and I didn't appreciate it. And then you were being so rude about it." And this is literally all I was saying to her. And she was like, "How was I being rude? All I said was you were wearing so much makeup." And I was like, ow, I just scraped myself. Oh, shitty shitballs. So I was like, "Jane, I'm not in the mood. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Please leave us alone." And I'm not even friends with this girl, so I don't know why she kept coming up to me. But she kept following me. Like, I was like, oh my Jesus Christ. was like, Jane, I really didn't like it. Can you please stop? And she was like, what did I do wrong? I just don't see what I did wrong. You were saying that I was wearing too much makeup. I'm telling you now that I'm not in the mood for it this morning. I just don't like it. I don't like you saying that. And she didn't apologize, and yet she just kept coming up to us, and we kept like being like, oh fuck's sake. And finally I turned to her and goes, Jane, fuck off. But I didn't say it like that. I was like, Jane, fuck off. Maybe I didn't also say it like that either. Basically I just told her to fuck off. And why do I keep slapping my thighs? I'm so fat. Okay. So, at this point, like, we're walking down this alley. And there's, like, you know, a bunch of, like, students, like, walking ahead of us. So, like, we, like, run for it. I'm like, oh, I'm so done with this child. Leave me alone. And she runs after us, and she goes, you're insulting my behavior! And we were like, what the fuck does that even mean? What does that mean? You're insulting my behavior. So I was like, oh Jesus Christ. What's wrong with this girl? Me and my friend were just like, the fuck? And then we hear her again. And she goes, bear in mind, this happened like, maybe like 3 months ago. And this girl is 15 years old. So I'm 15 years old at the same time. She's 15 years old, and she calls after me and she goes, I'm telling on you. I was like, what? 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 And like, since we were like so ahead of her, every one of the students like in my year heard her saying that she was gonna tell on me. And I was like, oh shitballs, what the fuck? So I was like, okay, like, I'm not obviously gonna get in trouble for this. I'm really sick of her right now. She keeps coming up to me and she won't leave me alone about my makeup. I don't want to see her face again. Please go away. So like, we're walking and she starts crying, and she's crying hysterically. She's that type of girl like that cries all the time. I went to the same primary school as her, and she cried every single day. So much so that the teachers didn't care anymore. Like, she cries so much. It's so we went to PE and we did that. She's crying through the whole thing of PE. At the end of PE, like, we walk home, and she came up to me like another 3 times during that, and she was like, I still don't understand why you're insulting my behavior. Sorry, I just said her name. I was like, Jane, that's not even a thing. Oh, people are so fucking weird. Is it still recording? It is. This is turning into a 10-minute video, so I'm gonna speed things up. So basically, at the end of this PE class, like, we all like go and we get changed, and so some of us are like waiting for our friends. So I'm waiting for my friend there, and I'm like, you know, la-di-da-di-da, and I'm waiting for my next class to start. So I'm just waiting till the bell goes, and a bunch of these girls are like sitting on the bench, and they're like, oh Jane, it's okay, stop crying, you're okay, you know we love you, Jane. Don't worry about her. And these girls had come up to me. They were just being nice for her. These girls had come up to me and they're like, oh my Jesus, why is she crying? And I like explained it, and they were like, are you kidding me? I was like, no, this is literally Jane being Jane. So then these girls are like being really nice to her, and they're like, we love you, don't worry about her, you're good. And they're like, here Jane, have a sweet. She goes, she's still in hysterics over this. She takes the sweet and she throws it on the floor, and then she starts stamping on it. I was like, oh my Jesus. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That was basically the end of my story. I dragged this out so much, so I'm gonna try to like edit down, because it really should be only like a 2-minute video. I can't tell a story, so as you guys may have noticed. I also just wanted to give like a little bit of a shout out to this girl. My camera just like ran out of battery. So okay, so basically what I was like saying there is, there's this girl on YouTube and I absolutely love her content. She's only on there a little while and she just like puts like a load of effort into her videos, and I really like her personality. Death her dinner. I know it's backwards. I would show you on the screen, but I can't because iMovie won't let that happen. So thank you iMovie for being a little shit. But basically, this girl like literally has the nicest eyebrows. Sorry, potato, but you're gonna have to move over because like this girl's like new in town. But she's actually lovely. So like I really do think it would be lovely if you like headed over to her channel. I'll have it on the screen like what her username is, and I'll have it in the description box below. She never asked me to do this or anything. This is just me like giving her like a little bit of credit for like her work. Also, like if you want this to be like a regular thing where like shout out channels, that's not what it is with this girl. But like if you want it to be like a regular thing, just like leave a comment down below. You know, tell me, oh, I have a channel. I'd love if you check it out, and maybe I could give it like a little bit of a shout out. I know that I don't have a huge subscriber base to like be like that, but you know, I don't know. I wouldn't mind if someone with 150 subscribers did that for me, like, even now. So, yeah. Let me know if you guys want that. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. And I just want you to know that you shouldn't insult my behavior. So please stop insulting my behavior.